Have you ever wondered how your bank app just instantly showcases your account balance the moment you log on your app? It's not adding anything, it's not calculating anything, it is just reading a number. In this video, I will simulate exactly how it is done and the logic behind it. Let us watch. So I will always tell people the magic happens from the database. If you take the database away from any application, whatever you see is useless. So all the crazy things you see, this thing remembers my name, this thing remembers my this, it remembers my account. It comes from the database. So we'll be setting up the database for this process now. So let's do it together. So I'm just going to open my database in PHP Like I said, this is not a coding tutorial. This is me showing you. So I'm going to be using XAMPP for my server. I'm running my Apache on XAMPP. Then I'm also running my SQL on XAMPP too on port 3306. All right. So I'll just come here and create a new database. So I'll just create a database called bank demo. And I'll click on create like this. Like I said, the whole magic happens here. Then I'll create an account, a table called accounts. That is what happens if you don't know. It's just a table called accounts. Now that table now will have something like the ID. That ID now is the number that is going to be assigned to the record in that table, and we're going to auto increment it. And it's going to have a primary key. It's just going to be incrementing automatically. Next, I'm going to have a field name called name. So this is going to be the name of the holder of the account. And I'm going to set it to varchar of 255 characters. And I'm going to set another field name of balance. This is going to hold the balance. So I want it to hold points. I can keep it in decimal, you understand? And I can keep it in double, but I'll just keep it as double. Then finally, the date created, when the account was created. This is how your bank operations work. So I want it to be date time. I'll set it as date time. Then finally, I want to use current timestamp. Then I'll just click on save. So let us create a record for a particular user. So I'm just going to insert a new record here. Then ID, we'll leave the ID as empty. It's definitely going to assign an ID to it. So I'll just give my name here, Victor, right? Then I'm just going to give an opening balance of 0. Then if you want, you can add another person. Let's say we want David Thomas. Then let's give him an opening balance of 50,000. Yeah, then I'll just click on go. So we now have 2 records. If you browse now in our table, now we have 2 records. So these are different bank users. And don't mind me, I'm using UBA Bank. This is just for demo purpose, you understand? It's not the actual UBA account though, before you guys say, please, this is just for educational purpose and it's not the actual UBA account. But I just want to tell you how this thing works. Finally, let us run the code that will display this balance the moment we open the app. So I'll just come to the directory of my server, which is in htdocs. Then I'll create a new folder and call it bank demo. Okay, so I'm just going to open this with my Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to create one is the index.php. The second one will be the process. This is where the account fetching of the informations, whatever informations we want, the calculations, the withdrawal will be done. And finally, I'll create another one called I'll create another file called db.php. That is our database connection. Then we'll have a folder called assets. This is going to hold the logo. So this index.php is just going to have the source code for the basic design. That's this particular design you are seeing here. I'll just copy it and paste now. So guys, as you can see, I just have a basic design here. You can see digital banking, the person's name, and the available balance. That's just what we have here. So this is just the basic design here. That's what you are seeing here. All right. Now I'm going to paste the process.php files. You get, this is what is going to be handling the process. But before we can use this file, we have to first require the database.php. So let us set up our database. So it's a basic database procedural, PHP procedural connection, localhost, the roots, the password is empty, and the name of the database, which is bank demo. Remember, we created a database which we are connecting to. This is it, right? Bank demo. So we are only just connecting it with this simple code here. So coding is very, very simple. So I'm just going to paste our logo here so that we can use for this process. The code that fetches the balance is a simple MySQL query. All you have to do is that select name and balance from an account where the ID is 1. So now I'm going to set, this is the ID now, right? So ID is 1. So we're going to fetch the name and we're fetching the balance from this account now, right? From account table where the ID is 1. So let's test it. So I'm going to go to, so this is the name of the file. So it's bank demo. So I'll just copy it. So localhost / this bank demo, and this is it. So guys, I hope you can see what is going on. Like I said, this is very, very simple. The whole magic comes from the database. Now, if I come to this record now, remember it's fetching the name and the balance of user of the ID of 1. You can see it, right? It's fetching the name and the balance. That name is what we displayed here with PHP. We display the name here, and we display the balance here. So now, when you open your bank app, if you have 0 naira in your account, that is what is going to be displayed here. All it's doing is just to fetch the data and it's displaying it to you. It's not the real money. Are you getting me? So if I come here now and change this record now to 40,000, if I come here and refresh, here will be 40,000. Sorry, 400,000. I think I set it to, sorry, it was 400,000 I put. So it will be 400,000. If I come here and I change it to 4 million, are you seeing it? If I come and refresh here, this is going to be 4 million. Are you seeing the calculation? If you say you want to deposit 1,000, it's going to add the 1,000. If you want to withdraw 500, you will withdraw the 500. But everything is coming from this account. Now, let's say we want to get the record of another user with the ID of 2. We'll just come here to the code here and we'll just change it here where the ID is equals to 2 and we'll save. So when we save, we'll refresh. It's going to fetch another user now. You can see the user has changed, David Thomas, and his account balance is 50,000. So that is how banks display your account balance based on your account number or based on your user ID. It's just as simple as that. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, leave a subscribe, leave a like, and make sure you share this video. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.